Our planet is full of wonders, and also dangerous places, some so hostile to humans that they turn the mere act of surviving into a constant struggle. From places of sweltering heat to places of extreme cold, from challenging elevations to deadly depths, these are the most dangerous places on the planet. Let's begin. 1. Number 1. Oymyakon. Oymyakon is a small village located in eastern Russia, in the heart of the East Siberian Mountains, the largest mountain range in eastern Russia. The village holds the title of the coldest point in the northern hemisphere, as its lowest recorded temperature was -71 degrees Celsius. How can a place outside the Arctic Circle be the coldest point in the northern hemisphere? This is because the North Pole is located in the Arctic Ocean, and water is a temperature regulator that prevents temperatures from dropping too low in its surrounding areas. In contrast, Oymyakon is surrounded by land, not only land, but also large mountains that trap the cold air and prevent warmer winds from entering, resulting in the coldest place on Earth. Oymyakon means liquid water, or water that doesn't freeze, because this city has a well-kept secret. The region is located at the confluence of several tectonic plates, so the Earth's crust in this region is very thin. The heat from the Earth's mantle warms the underground waters, and from there, hot springs emerge. It is thanks to these waters that its inhabitants can tolerate such extreme cold and even subsist by fishing. However, for most of the year they must remain isolated in their homes because the cold is lethal. 2. Number 2. Darien Gap. The Darien Gap is located in northern South America and forms the border between Panama and Colombia. It is known as the Green Hell because it is the most hostile jungle on the planet relative to its size, due to a combination of factors that make it extremely dangerous for humans and even prevent the construction of any roads. With elevations ranging from 100 to 1,200 meters, and located in the area with the highest rainfall on the planet, its terrain is mountainous, with dense vegetation and fast-flowing rivers. The trails are not clear, and it is easy to get lost and disoriented. It has very dangerous fauna, with venomous animals and potential predators of humans, such as jaguars, pumas, and caimans. Its climate is extreme, with high humidity, intense heat, and frequent rains. The water is not potable, so dehydration and infections from drinking untreated water are very common. And if that weren't enough, it has a presence of armed groups, such as drug traffickers, guerrillas, and paramilitaries. It's a favorite spot for people trying to migrate to the United States, and every year hundreds of people die trying to cross it. 3. Number 3. Fraser Island. Fraser Island is located off the eastern coast of Australia, in the subtropical zone, near the Great Barrier Reef, and holds the record for being the largest island made entirely of sand in the world. Its indigenous name is Kagari, which means paradise, and at first glance it may seem that way, but it has gained worldwide fame for having the most dangerous beach in the world. It's well known that everything is dangerous in Australia. But what gave it this reputation compared to other beaches, even for Australians? It's simple. Its waters are home to species as hostile to humans as crocodiles, rays, great white sharks, and extremely venomous jellyfish. Its lands are no less dangerous, infested with wild dingoes, which can be friendly to large groups of humans. However, if you go alone and a pack finds you, things can get complicated. The interior has quicksand that's difficult to discern, and the tides can be very powerful, which those who survived the shipwreck had to try to survive in this desert, which, in addition to having an extreme climate, is home to species such as lions, hyenas, and jackals. Numerous unfortunate stories have unfolded in this place. 5. Number 5. Lake Natron. Lake Natron is a body of water located in northern Tanzania. It is characterized as a hypersaline lake with a very high pH, as alkaline as bleach, making it unsafe for swimming and even prolonged skin contact. If this weren't enough, during the dry season its waters can reach temperatures of up to 60 degrees Celsius, which is unbearable for most animals. Interestingly, the lake is right next to the Serengeti, where the largest land migration on the planet takes place. During the rainy season, the place seems less hostile and is even suitable for tourism. However, during droughts, these waters are lethal and can be tempting for some animals that fear crocodiles and hippos in the mud, but they soon realize that this lake is a gigantic graveyard, and the thirsty animals that ventured near end up as petrified statues, due to the high sodium carbonate content of its waters. The only creatures that survive there are flamingos, and some algae on which they feed. 6. Number 6. Vostok Station. Vostok Station is located in the heart of West Antarctica and is notable for being the site of the lowest temperature ever recorded on Earth, 89.2 degrees Celsius on July 21, 1983. This occurred during the austral winter. The Antarctic continent is famous for being the coldest place on the planet, but why was the lowest temperature recorded specifically at this station? This is because this base is located on the gigantic Antarctic Glacier, more than 3,500 meters above sea level, and is situated in the highest average elevation of Antarctica, surrounded by high plateaus, which isolates it from the moderating temperature of the ocean. The winds around it swirl, creating a vortex of cold air, and the area has virtually no cloud cover, allowing solar radiation to easily escape into space, reflected by the ice. This makes this base the coldest recorded location on the planet. 7. Number 7. Danakil Desert. The Danakil Desert is located in the Horn of Africa, on the border between Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Djibouti. It is characterized as the hottest place on the planet year-round, reaching highs of 60 degrees Celsius in the summer and dropping to 24 degrees Celsius at night in the winter. If that weren't enough, it sits at the confluence of 3 tectonic plates, which contribute to high volcanic activity and even more heat. The region is considered hell on Earth, as it is riddled with volcanoes, fumaroles, sulfur springs, and boiling water that flows throughout the year, acting as permanent ovens that raise the temperature year-round. Despite being such a hostile place for life, this region is home to the Afar people, known for their remarkable resistance to high temperatures. 8. Number 8. North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island is part of the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago, belonging to India. Its islands are characterized by their beautiful beaches, crystal clear waters, and lush tropical forests. So why is one of its islands on the list? Because it is home to the most hostile people on the planet. These islands are inhabited by an indigenous tribe that has lived in isolation for thousands of years and is hostile to any contact with the outside world, attacking with arrows, spears, and axes, capable of killing anyone who dares to visit them. Currently, the Indian government has prohibited entry to anyone, creating an exclusion zone with a coast guard that constantly patrols to prevent further incidents. 9. Number 9. Death Valley.